Hello, my name is Zachariah. I am making this video to start my blog on WWE and the World Wrestling Federation. I am making my own blog because I feel that I have enough love and respect for this business.
At the time, she was 8.
Coming in at WrestleMania 25, around 12 years old, is when I started watching, and I don't think I could have picked a better time to start watching, because that WrestleMania, the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, taught me so much about the business and the history, and I feel like, Vince McMahon is WWE. No question. Without Vince McMahon, there is no WWE. There is no World Wrestling Federation. There is no Monday Night Wars. There's none of that. And I think we all know that the day Vince passes, we're going to be looking at a new world of professional wrestling, because he fathered so many of the superstars that we've known to love, and he had the vision. Okay, when he goes to his final resting place, WWE will no longer be WWE, I think. It's going to be like WWE 2.0, maybe. The name has to change. It has to, because when you look at NXT, like, that is a developmental brand, not just for the superstars, but for the company itself, for the entire industry itself, because WWE is the leading company in the world of professional wrestling, right? Whatever it does, the rest of the industry does, or tries to do, replicate, reach for. That is the height of the professional wrestling world, is WWE. And NXT 2.0 is the testament. That is the experiment that will eventually, I think, evolve into WWE 2.0 when Vince McMahon meets his final resting place. I think I have a unique perspective on this whole fan journey, because I have carried myself through being a fan. Okay, none of my family members really supported me being a professional wrestling fan of WWE or anything like that. I mean, they brought me places. My dad brought me to live shows, and I got them to watch some things, for the sake of our relationship as a family. But I never been really given the attaboy for liking it. I was obsessed with it. I've been obsessed with it. And I feel like I can really put a perspective, not only me, I think there's so many of other fans out there that have that perspective of having respect and love for the industry and everything it did, that, the superstars are almost gone. They are gone. All the ones that we grew up to love are gone in the industry. I mean, they're still there, lingering, but I think the only people left who can possibly carry on the feeling of those times is us fans. I'm not talking about just a podcast about it. I think there's enough podcasts out there where it's just fans talking about the shows and talking about the industry. You know, there's the Getting Over Wrestling podcast by Adam Silverstein, and I forgot the other guy's name, but you know, I respect that podcast definitely, and you know, what I'm trying to say is I want to create something extra special, you know, the one where it's like watching you know, I feel like I could describe my own WWE fandom in the same way a WWE superstar would describe his career, or somebody else's career, or any of those backstage interview documentaries, you know, if you've seen them. I feel like a group of fans who have been dedicated to this industry could put on something like that, just for the sake of remembrance of all those times and all those people. And I'm sick of relying on random Facebook groups where admins will take your post down. I don't know why. I mean, I don't see a reason why. Putting my personal perspective on something of the industry is part of the industry. Like, that's what we are, the product of all those times and of the industry. We are what WWE is trying to serve, you know. And I feel like me promoting my stuff is promoting the company. You know, this the whole, like, you're not allowed to do like self-promotions when WWE itself is the reason why it's so successful is because it's so self-promoted. You know, its success is because of Vince McMahon being a self-promoter. That is what he is good at. And I think we need, at least I can start it, try, you know, get a vision going for all those fans out there that got to see those times and those moments in history that will never go away. So my name is Zachariah. My fantasy in-ring name that I don't think I'll ever get to see or do, you know, is The Show. That was my gimmick character name that I was going to go with. If I ever did become a WWE superstar, I was going to be called The Show. In my WWE wrestling games, especially 2K14, I made my character, I called him The Show, and I felt like I was in there, you know. I felt like I was part of the show. And I'm not saying my character necessarily looked like me. My sister told me my character never really looked like me, but it was the spirit of me. It was the ego of me that I created. And so that is what I'm going to call this blog, is The Show. And my name is Zachariah The Show.